So do you think the youth, because there is one thing I always think about the youth, right? Do you think the youth
Yes.
always the youth always vote the right people into power?
Yes. Youth participation, I think, started in 2016, because the change that occurred in 2016 was triggered by the young people in this country. People from the diaspora, university students, college students come together to educate the voters. Imagine the first time we conducted a survey on the next presidential election. It could it was very, very difficult for us to get some respondents, because most of the Gambians still now are not politically aware. They will be like, why should I tell you who's no, I would vote for? So they still believe that they're still living in that perpetual fear, because we've been living with that since in 1994. So to voice out their concern was really a problem. So this is what young people in here are busy reconciling, to make sure that people understand their political rights, that nothing will happen to you if you voice out your concern as a citizen, as a bona fide citizen of this country. We still have a long way to go. This is why I more or less concentrate on capacity building programs to deal with societies, to sensitize the masses, on their political rights. So that really takes time.
Now, if you are in a position to lead now, what changes
Yes.
are you going to make Gambia and Africa better?
Oscar, it is very, very easy to develop Africa and to develop Gambia in particular. We have so many professors, intellectuals down there who are working with the United Nations. We can still call these people back to our continent to come and develop Africa, Oscar. Sometimes it is very, very sad when I see our former African ministers, former presidents, or former vice presidents still working with international NGOs. They never prepare nothing, you know, after their tenure. What I expect from our former leaders is to have a foundation or organizations in Africa after their tenure in office, but not to apply or seek for job again at the international level, Oscar. This is not the Africa I want to see. The Africa I want to see is that after Buhari's presidency, I want Buhari to institute a foundation where he will create more than 500,000 job opportunities for young people. The same thing I want to see when Adam Barrow also go off. The same thing what I want to see in other countries. This is the only way forward. So coming back to your question, I think we have opportunities in Africa. We have the resources, Oscar. We cannot do nothing, without tapping those resources, because that's what we have. That's what we are blessed with. So all what we need to do now is to consult those intellectuals down there who are doing extremely well, to come back to Africa and draw a very good policy plan for African people. The African Development Group banks sometimes they draw a very, very, very good policy plan for Africa, but they are not achieved. They are still not achieved. Implementation still now is very, very lacking in our leadership role. Consultation also is also very, very lacking. Are we involving young people, women, vulnerable youths? We are not encouraging them. And Africa cannot go without women and youth. Today there is so many social delinquency going on right now. The United Nations report that more than 23 million young Africans will be affected in the post COVID-19. And 65% of those would not be able to go back to school because of our economy. We are currently experiencing a deep economic recession in Africa. There is no country that is currently promising. There is no country that is promising at all. And then we are not expecting what Africa we want to see. We are not planning what Africa we want to see in the post COVID-19, which is very, very important. And I think the time to draw that is now. Let's draw a long-term plan that will benefit the generation yet unborn. These ideas are good. We can formulate policies together and make sure that we draw a very good standard policy plan that will help Africa. I always want to speak on behalf of Africa, not only limiting my ideas in the context of in our Gambian context, because I know what I'm feeling here is the same thing that your brother probably in Ghana, in Nigeria is also feeling.
Yes.
So it is quite very, very, very sad. But I am hopeful that we will see a different Africa by 2063.
By 2063.